Okay, what's up, guys? It's Kai-Fi here, and today, as you can see, I am here to try and give you guys some perspective on Shopify. And the main thing I want to touch on is the whole niche thing. This word is thrown out so many times in e-commerce, Shopify, and honestly with anything that you need to pick a niche. You need to hone down on your niche to make sure that you drive sales and do all these crazy numbers in e-commerce that these millionaires are doing. So the one thing that I really want to touch on is the fact that you don't necessarily need a niche in the first place. One, there are plenty of stores. Like in my previous video, I highlighted that the Cute World, which is one of the top grossing e-commerce Shopify sites, they don't have a niche. They just promote all the products that they think are going to sell, no matter what niche they're in. They just promote winning products. That's it. You don't necessarily need a crazy winning niche to make people come to your site. You just need very good ads. You need to know what you're doing with the traffic that comes from the ads, and your site needs to be set up very well, and your products need to actually be good. So that's pretty much all you need there. You don't actually need to settle with a niche first. But if you are going to go into a niche, I'm just going to address some ones that you, as a beginner, will definitely want to steer away from. You don't want to stay or even jump into these niches. With e-commerce, one of the number one problems with this whole having people come to your site, buying things, them receiving it, is the probability that somebody will want a refund, they will complain, leave a bad review, things that will make your e-commerce experience very not fun and will definitely decrease your profit. These things normally happen when you are dealing with certain niches. So the first niche I want to touch on is the fact of clothing. You do not want to stray into the clothing niche. Clothing is very, very iffy and sketchy as far as selling to people because it could not be the right size, it could not fit well, somebody could have a little different opinion on their actual size clothes and then buy some clothes from you and that's not the size they were hoping for. So you just want to steer away from that. That's an easy way to acquire a lot of refunds, a lot of callbacks and stuff like that. You don't want that. The next one is electronics. You want to stick away from electronics, anything that actually has to be powered or something like that. It can be an accessory to an electronic that doesn't actually need to be powered up, but you don't really want to go into electronics, because if you're getting it from AliExpress or a supplier from another country, you don't know the actual superior quality of these products, and you don't know if they're going to be faulty. You don't want that, and that's an easy way to acquire more refunds, stuff like that, other things you want to avoid. The last thing that I want to touch on is the fact that you want to steer away from like things that have to do with the human body and or consumables or creams or anything, because anything that can possibly harm someone, like if they're allergic and they don't know, then that's a really, really big liability to you. You don't want those liabilities. So you want to steer away from things like that. And in the end, like I said, you don't need a niche in the first place, but if you're going to go with one, you want to avoid those. But that's all I have to say. So you have a great e-commerce experience. Peace.